to week 1 of the NFL preseason, where the rookies of today hope to become the stars of tomorrow. It's the Colts and the Bills, and it's all up next.
The NFL is on EA Sports as we bring you a look inside Highmark Stadium here at Orchard Park, New York. Today, it's the preseason opener for these two teams, and it should be a good one between the Indianapolis Colts and the Buffalo Bills. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and we finally made it, partner, through the winter, through the spring, now into the summer, and football finally back.
And during that time off, we all cherish our vacation time. But admit it, you're the same as me. When you were working out, when you were doing things, you thought about football, didn't you? And you couldn't wait to be back up here again.
And we are underway in Buffalo. This one fielded at the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Out onto the field comes the Colts offense for their first series. And at quarterback, a new name this year to the franchise, of course, but certainly not new to the league. A 15-year vet, former league MVP, Matt Ryan.
And a storied career that has spanned 14 seasons and nearly 60,000 yards through the air. We're seeing a brand new chapter for Matt Ryan this year. With Atlanta in a rebuild, Ryan was dealt to Indianapolis, who is their 6th Week 1 quarterback in 6 seasons. One of the most decorated quarterbacks still active. This move will keep Ryan on a contender as he chases his first career Super Bowl title.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Early down stuffs will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
And Ryan's throw into the hands of Pittman here. Ryan finding Pittman there for the Colts' first down.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Indianapolis.
Ryan over the middle into the hands of Woods. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 2nd and 2. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and 1, Ryan. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes that's the danger of putting that jumbo set out there. You just get a lot of bodies massed in one location. You can wind up with 18, 20, maybe even all 22 in the box, and there's nowhere to run the football.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. From the gun, it's Ryan. Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. Now Ryan. And that is incomplete. The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's 4th down.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on the receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. On the catch, and now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield, and the Colts pick it up. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, Indianapolis. And that's a linebacker showing he can move pretty good with a football in his hand.
That's not just a short shuttle now. He took it and went a pretty good distance, didn't he? Did you get the 40 time on that?
I didn't, but he got 6 points out of it. I know that's a great play for that defensive unit. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. So here's the kickoff now. It's following that fumble return for a score. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, snip it out, and finish it off.
That'll give them 8 that time. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
On 4th down, Matt Ariza sent on to punt. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left in no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 and situation. Here's Ryan. And this is going to be incomplete. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of the story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass and you blew coverage on, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. In search of their first score. They're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Allen going to fire quickly and get it to Diggs out wide. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows to get the ball to him right away.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Allen. This one caught by Crowder. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. To throw, it's Allen. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and it'll be 2nd down. A handoff on the option to Singletary. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
And this is just a little touch pass. They set the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent gain.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
A quick throw out wide, caught by Crowder. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. The first throw now for the backup, Kano. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. O.J. Howard, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Their first passing touchdown of the ball game, and they go to the big tight end in those sure hands, and he provides the score.
Certainly looked like they were focused on taking away other weapons, and he certainly made them regret that because he found the soft spot, ended up taking it to the end zone. Nice throw, too, to complete the play.
Extra point by kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Colts coming out now. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
These preseason games are big in the development of rookie receivers, and now their teams want to see if they're going to be truly NFL caliber. So oftentimes, offensive coordinators will call certain plays to see how they react. Give them a big check mark for that one.
Bulls throw caught by Pierce. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Right back to him for 10 more and a first.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now a dump off here complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. CD, you take a look at this draft class from this offense, and they went defense with their first-round pick.
Yeah, and you and I both know there were a lot of good players on that list, but this was a defense that was in need of an infusion of youth and speed, and that's what they got.
Throwing again on second down. Foles finds Hines again for the completion. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. That's the reason why. But we just saw shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. And the Bills are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
Mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone, so you know you got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. They had 2 straight first downs, now a gain of 9 to set up 2nd and 1.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Will Redmond. And the Colts will take over possession here up at the 44. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
Naeem Hines, his first carry. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Foles. He finds Pierce. It's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. There's Foles. Forced out to his left. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Now Foles. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. And now out come the Bills. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the Plague did on the last one.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, you know, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens out.
He's got a man, complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A big play here for Buffalo. 47 yards.
And that one was defensively. They forced him into 3rd and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
And their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3 and out. Now a 1st down throw. Keenum. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
When you run into slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Nice pickup, 10 yards and a 1st down on the keeper.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the 1st down. A nice run right there.
Now left side on the swing pass. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. 2 yards left on 2nd down from the 9. Keenum. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Case Keenum, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Bills will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half. Tyler Bass now for the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that drive in total 8 plays. And a 9-yard run on the end of it. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts going to take over now late in this 1st half. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
The pass underneath. Here's Hines with it. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll just get rid of it.
Yeah, that's a nice job there defensively to blanket those receivers on third down. And as a quarterback, all you can do is just lob one toward the bench. Not too close, mind you, and live to punt the football.
McKenzie now to return it. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills offense now for one final time in this first half. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. It's caught inside the 25. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 33 yards that time.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
Keenum on 1st down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Keenum going to throw. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. Throwing now is Keenum. And oh, it'll be intercepted. And the Colts are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, the ground interception is going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. 1st and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into... for quarter number 3. Probably not likely to see many starters in the second half as we get back at it underway in this preseason opener. Stevenson now, he's going to bring this out. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. Cook up the gut. And he can muster only a couple here to the 24. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. 3rd down, here's a run by Cook. And some room to work. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills 1st down.
Brad, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
47 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Able to slither by. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
And while the guys with the ball are having a whole lot of fun keeping it on the ground, the guys on the opposite side, they are having zero fun. They've been getting pushed around the entire game and haven't found an answer yet to slow down the running game.
Up the middle, it's Cook. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. There's a quick toss out wide by Keenum. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that,
he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. The defensive coordinators love that. You got a cornerback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And partner, one good thing about trying to defend that play, you should see it coming the whole way. You see the receiver coming in motion in your direction. Nice job eluding the blocker, making the play behind the line of scrimmage, but an even better job studying the play before you have to try and defend it in a game.
The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
A lot depended on the spot there, and he got it, but it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that would tell you whether you had the first down or not. You want that upfield foot to be the one that spots the ball, don't you?
And you and I have the luxury. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook punching it in from a yard away. And the Bills take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because they don't get some kind of points here. That next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Boy, that one was well read defensively. And this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive, because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
Flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. And the Bills getting set to go. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he'll manage only a couple here up to the 25. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Throwing is Keenum. Throw left side complete. That's McKenzie. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So that flag obviously takes away the good yardage that they had on the play.
And talk about a momentum shift, because we can visibly see this celebration shifting from one side of the field to the other as soon as everyone saw the flag.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Option play. Here's Cook. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Darius Leonard, the All-Pro, in on the tackle. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. And that'll do it for the end of the 3rd quarter. You're watching preseason football on EA Sports. 2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. They run it again with Cook. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
From the gun, it's again to Cook. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48.
And we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
They'll try the air now with Keenum. And his throw here's incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Keenum. And this one is incomplete. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Well, that's about as exciting of a 1-yard run as you're going to see. Finding a way to dodge that first would-be tackler. But again, just 1 yard out of it. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Hines. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
And this throw will be intercepted. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. Just to add that to the list of great moments for this defense today, they've really shredded that game plan on the other side all 4 quarters. And, Charles, that pick 6, that's kind of a cherry on top.
Yeah, they did it, and I feel like I'm quoting a bad movie line, but they did it together, didn't they? Fed off of each other. Every big play they made, every tackle, every pick, everything they've done. They continually built energy in this one. And how about him culminating with a pick 6?
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And certainly this, not the performance that they were hoping for to begin the exhibition season, but still plenty to watch for in this 4th quarter. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. That's complete to Pierce. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll set up to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hines. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. A throw on the money there to Doolin. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Back to throw again. Now a hit, and Foles loses the football. It's out.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Carlos Basham dropping him for the 2nd straight play. Might want to think about blocking him here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. He gets it complete to Harris. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up the 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's got Pierce. And he is going to have a Colts first down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Foles. And he's going to get this down near the 25. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Foles. He finds Pierce. It's complete. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Delivers another one to Pierce. Touchdown! Alec Pierce, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. So 2 scores down, time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Bills are going to recover. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Throwing is Keenum on 3rd down. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills will reel out of their lead. Which tries the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy. Only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, and he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to play, as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. That's caught by his tight end, Kylan Granson. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Now Foles. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. And this defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick six.
And how about the way they played this entire game? Not only they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick sixes, oh yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts getting another possession here on offense. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something. He's got a man complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Here's Foles. And that's caught by the tight end, Granson. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Hines. And the Colts are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked at the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, All your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gonna give her some. Let's reflect times, I try to collect mines from complex